celebrities beg. And I'm not begging. I do a lot. I put in my all in all. Timba Shetoti Mori gift gidi. Otudodu koketori me. You know I don't feed on social media. I can decide to off all these stats now. Okay. TikTok, you are doing well. Omo kangaroo yi shewada bi omo ashanabai. God bless all the givers. You will not be found wanting. In Jesus' name. Let's continue. You too, you are not excluded though. You can gas for my PayPal. Instagram. Ati mo pe begi lo pọ̀ jù náà, kò ṣe àwọn tó follow mi o. Ẹ̀yin tó àwọn tó ń ṣàánú lẹ́yìn, kò ṣe àwọn followers mi o. Àwọn tí ó ṣe followers mi mo sọ. So I'm afraid e ta ba gba bi la ma fi ṣe to ya nu fe ẹ̀yin Instagram. Am I communicating? Ibo mo sọ de. So what's this girl? Ẹ jẹ́ kí sáré pé mo ń bọ̀. Mo fẹ́ kí ọkọ bá mi sáré dá sí ni. Mo ń bọ̀. Please hold on. Yeah? Hello, Uncle Ayo.
Hello.
Did I wake you up? Or you are still beside your baby? Hey, baby. Anyway, I'm sorry to disturb you. I'm on live chat. I just want to correct something. I don't want to be calling Baba. I don't want to call Baba to be correcting it. Yeah? Please. Because I know you were aware of what happened. Anyway, quick one, Uncle Ayo. I might not be calling you again, but this one is very important. One of Ashana's interview yesterday, she stated, and I quote. Are you listening, sir?
Oh boy.
Ashana stated, and I quote, she said she was ready for interview, for DNA. When she was ready, Baba Mohbad told her with his lawyer that if the results come out, she should not say it out. And I am out here telling people it was the other way around. Please, can you put more light into this? You don't have to talk much. Please, because everybody's watching me. The world is watching me.
Oh, to be sincere, where you get that notion, it should be the one to prove it, because there's nothing like that anyway. So that is what I can say. There's nothing like why would the world not know what the result of the DNA? Is it not everybody that is in senses? So at the appropriate times, you will get his reply.
Yes.
That's what I can say.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Emma Binu, sir. Sorry, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Can you all hear that? Because I want you to think, oh, BJ is lying. BJ is covering up. Can you all hear that? I knew about the DNA. It was the other way around. So that is lie number one. Lie Mohammed. Yeah, let's continue. So I'll be playing the video.
I've not even went to death of my husband. It still feels like my husband is still alive because he is in the Yabamon. He has not been buried. He's been in pieces twice. They literally did two autopsy. The government autopsy and the private autopsy my father-in-law did. I made it known that I have been ready for the DNA. They said once the DNA is done, I shouldn't tell the public the result of the DNA. He has called me a promiscuous woman. He has called me a cheating wife.
Excuse me. He said Baba Mohbad called her a promiscuous wife, a cheating wife. Baba did not call you that. Unfortunately, I cannot be playing Mohbad songs here. Mohbad said it in all his videos. And let me tell you, anybody that is dating musicians, you can ask them. You will never see a musician singing out of context. Musicians always sing from their pain, from their experience, from what is happening around them. Every of Mohbad's song was what is happening to him. Every of Mohbad's song was what had happened to him. Every of Mohbad's song was his life experience. Am I communicating? So if this nitwit comes on social media now to tell us that Baba Mohbad had called her a promiscuous lady, a cheating wife, where is the lie? Where is the lie? Because Mohbad sang it when Mohbad, even when Mohbad was, you and Mohbad were sitting in the bedroom and you held the boy. Mohbad asked you, The boy did not look like me. I don't know where you got the boy from. Was shoot, were you blind? Were you blind? Were you blind? You didn't know what was happening to Justice for Mohbad. Let's continue. So, let me clear that. Baba Mohbad did not say that. Baba Mohbad did not call you a problem. He loved you. The way the love he had for Mohbad, he passed it to you. Because the son brought you home. If Baba Mohbad called you a promiscuous wife, why was he in Sultana and he was taking you around at 18 years old? You told Baba you were looking for a child. Baba was taking you around. If Baba knew that you were a promiscuous lady, will he be taking you around? All your interview was about Baba Mohbad. You wanted to discredit that man. You wanted to throw that man under the bus. But you forgot it. If Baba Mohbad knew that you were a promiscuous and a cheating wife, will he be running around for you to be pregnant? No, make it make sense. Because many people that listen to you, they listen to attack. They don't listen. They don't listen to think deep. Let's continue.
Wife. It was even the one that initiated that marriage and was present. He was the happiest. He has tried to.
Did you hear what she said? She said Baba Mohbad was the one that initiated that marriage. I'm going to be bringing your memory back to when we had the first interview with Baba on this line. Baba said, when Mohbad said he had a partner, Baba said, and I quote, Baba said, they told me we want to have an introduction. Mommy Mwe, introduction in Nigeria is not a big introduction. You know, 2 families, 3 families, they will sit together. Am I communicating? Àtijọ́ tí mo jáde ní tí mo tún jáde ọtí fẹ́ jẹ́ kọ́tà ọwọ́ lọ́wọ́ tẹ̀ nípa mi ó pẹ́ tiẹ̀ tí wá sún mi. Do you understand? She told Jude that Baba Mohbad initiated that marriage. Ashana, I know you are half-baked. When you were supposed to go to school, you were at corner shop motel in Ikorodu, and you're having your way there. So I'm not going to blame you. But let me bust your bubble now. That was not a wedding. That was not a wedding. And you heard, all of you heard when Baba said it. You know, the first interview I had with Baba on this my chat, Baba said, and I quote, Baba said, they called me to introduce Ashana's family to me. Baba went there. Just Baba went there. Can you remember? And Baba said when I got there, they turned it to engagement. That was Ashana's plan. Baba said we should go and look at the cap. Iya Mohbad, Pepperless, she knew about the plan. Baba was the only newbie in the plan. Baba said when I got there, they changed the cap I was putting on. Baba said if you can see my cap is my ears that hold the cap up. They sold Filatosho Baba no real from Baba. It was an introduction. Mommy Mweno, not an engagement. Ashana, you are telling Jude now that Baba initiated the wedding. We need your evidence. Baba had a lot of time that he said it was an introduction, it was not a wedding and an engagement. But when he got there, you have sold Agbada for Baba. That was why Baba's cap was almost covering his eyes because you didn't measure him. And let me tell you, I'm always saying this to you, everybody that is watching me. You cannot blame Baba because Mohbad is the one feeding his parents. Oh, Mama, for all that money. It happens to many people in Nigeria. Immediately your children are feeding you. You don't have much say. It only takes the grace of God. I am telling you that for free today. And number 2, Baba wanted the best for the son. So Baba couldn't say no. They were begging Baba. Baba said, I came for introduction. If you had told me it is an engagement, I would have come with my family. But Baba said, I didn't even go with my family because they manipulated it. It was an engagement. It was an introduction. Even Baba said, Baba went into the car and he was crying because he was not happy. He didn't want an engagement. He just wants introduction because Ashana had gone to bring a pregnant that is not for Mohbad. So they said, let's introduce family. So why is she now saying Baba initiated that wedding? There was nothing like wedding, Ashana. There's introduction, there's engagement, and there's wedding. You are feeling like what? Mbeke feeling funky. You are feeling like what? You are worthless, Ashana. You are worthless. You are worthless. Let's continue.
To take my right away from me as a woman, because I could not even.
Did you hear that? I didn't want me to replay. They want to take my right away from my as a woman. What right have you got? Eh? You want to think of Bojel? Láti age 10. Right, you want to know where Kí ló máa ń ṣàṣì èrè ọmọ iná? Mbeke feeling funky. They want to take my right away from me as a woman. Do you have any right? Going to two years. Your partner died. Your partner that took you from the gutter to be somebody. Your partner that took you from grass to grace. He died. You couldn't up to today tell us what ended his life. You are all town jubilating, gallivanting, Babaila and dates. Àwọn ọ̀yá yín ti dé. Now you come online to manipulate the world, saying you're no. Just wait. Oh. Yeah. Are we on the same page? Can you hear her? They want to take my rights from me as a woman. Olori Buku. Somebody that wants to claim a right. It will be somebody that can feed herself. It will be somebody that can say, yes, when I got into this boy's life, this was what I contributed. You contributed nothing. All what we are hearing is, I'm a rapper. One video, we have not seen you rap, but probably you are rapping coding for him. You are rapping balloon for him. You never contributed to his life. Instead, you brought Oshi, Adanu, Iku, Ipapa Yiki, Wala Idamu. That was what you brought to his life. So what right have you got? When a woman is worthless in a man's life, you have no right. You have no say. You have nothing to bring to the table. You are worthless. All what you have to bring is your punani. Let's continue. In a toxic relationship, God bless you. Iyamaba said it, Shashangele, Alasha children, Onikaba children. She said it and I quote. She said she's always fighting my son. From Sunday to Monday, they're always fighting. Toxic, as in Toxic. Toxic. And you are here claiming rights. What right? You are worthless. My sister's girlfriend said it. She said Mohbad doesn't relate with you, but you went to turn everything around and give him a forgivo. Let's continue. I want to take my right from me as a woman. With all this, your pimples. Look at that cobra neck. Let's continue.
It was like I had to stop breastfeeding my baby. My father-in-law wanted to be in control of my husband's properties.
Listen, this is where I have a problem with this girl. She said, my father-in-law wants to be in control of my son's, of Mohbad's property. Do you know the reason for Mohbad's death? That child and Mohbad's property. That is the reason they ended his life. I am telling you for free today, but the end will justify the means. The autopsy, the DNA, the toxicology will define everything. I'm not going to say much about that. Yeah? Now, she said, Baba Mohbad wants to take control of Mohbad's property. According to the rule of law, section 1200 You are not legally married to Mohbad, Ashana. And I'm standing here to quote it for you today. And let's now assume that you are married to her, to him. I said something a few minutes ago. If you had contributed, if you had brought something to the table where Mohbad met you, Baba would have respected you. Baba knew when you were dating Mohbad. You were just there from morning till night. You will not brush your teeth. You will sleep there in the night, 1 o'clock in the night. That's when you go out to sell your body. If you had brought something to that family, Baba would have respected you. But this lady brought something. I'm gonna give you an example. When Mommy Simbi Abiola was dating Abiola was nobody. But Mommy Simbi brought something to the table. When Abiola died, nobody can question Auntie Simbi, Mommy Simbi. Even with many wives, they couldn't say they wanted the man's property. Because, one, whenever Abiola had his children, they always have a DNA to accept or not to accept. Secondly, nobody could look at Auntie Simbi Abiola and say, oh, we want to touch the property. Do you know why? Because they knew Simbi had made Abiola. But in your own case, Ashana, you had nothing. When Mohbad met you, you took his glory out of him. You took his responsibilities. You took the man in him out of him. You make his life miserable. You fight from Sunday till Monday. You denied him of everything. When we talk about abuse, every 7 minutes of abuse, that is what you put on Mohbad. You abused him physically, you abused him financially, you abused him mentally, emotionally, you abused him sexually, you abused him constitutionally, you abused him by neglect. You neglected him. When he needed you, you were not there. You're always on the streets, jumping from bed to bed. Ọlọ́run fún mi lóyìnbó ìsọ̀lẹ̀ ni ẹ wo bó ṣe ń flow. Ẹ wo bó òyìnbó yẹn ṣe ń flow. Ọlọ́run mọ̀ pé gbogbo àgbáyé ló wò mí. Ẹ wo bí òyìnbó yẹn ṣe ń wá láì attach, láì fi ọ̀ṣọ̀ṣọ̀. Ọlọ́run fún mi sọ. Ọlọ́run tí mo lè dá dúró. Mo gbé ọ̀gá o. Ẹ wo bó òyìnbó ṣe ń flow. Láì wo dictionary, láì patch ẹ̀. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ń flow. Ọlọ́run fún mi sọ. Ọlọ́run tí a lè dá dúró. Mo gbé ọ̀gá o. Láì fi kankan kún. Ẹ wo bó òyìnbó yẹn ṣe ń lọ. Ẹ wo bó òyìnbó yẹn ṣe ń lọ. Never say never. Are we on the same page? Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lọ.
One thing I'll tell you is that even if the whole world do not believe what I would say, you know deep down that you maltreated my husband. It has really gotten to a point that I said I speak.
Did you hear what she said? She said even if the whole world does not believe him, she knew that Naira Marley maltreated her husband. Accepted. Ashana, I have always speak with evidence. When Mohbad died, you said, and I quote, they've taken him away. Take your trophy. You and your godmother, Shepeteri, you came out and said, Naira Marley. I'm not disputing it. I'm not disputing it. Yeah? But where I had a concern, in all the videos, I didn't see Naira Marley. I know some people said, at least, Naira Marley's errand boy was Sam Larry. Am I communicating? But I don't judge like that. When they had an interview with Naira Marley said, and I quote, Naira Marley said, though I was the one that brought him into the music industry, but unfortunately, Mohbad was closer to Sam Larry more than me. And do you remember when we accused Sam Larry of Mohbad's death? Sam Larry said, Mohbad knew I loved him, even his wife. But one time, they are fighting in the neighbor's house. How is it my concern? One time, let Kedisha come in. Why will Sam Larry make Ashana his witness of how much he loved Mohbad. I am not disputing it. And unless, let's be sincere with ourselves, gbogbo àwọn celebrity yẹn ló lè ẹni tí lè bá wọn bá ní bàrà wò. Ṣé ní gbogbo pé Mohbad maltreated him? Sorry, Naira Marley maltreated him. It happens with all these musicians, all these celebrities. Even this Shepeteri, they told us when her secrets came out then, they told us how she maltreated the PA. All of them do the same thing. It's just because they are not out there. Am I coming? So now that you're saying they bullied him, they do it. They can't just not come out. I am telling you, can ask all of them. All of them do it. Now, that is not the point of contention now. We are talking about what by Mohbad. You are talking about maltreatment. Make it make sense. Even your partner's mother and father confirmed it. Spending confirmed it. Playboy confirmed it. Maisi confirmed it. They said your relationship with Mohbad was toxic. Whenever there is a little fight, you get a bottle. Bam! You want to stab. You are the husband. Mohbad is the wife. So tell me, don't bring maltreatment with fight. It is two different things. The video we saw out there, it was Sam Larry we saw. No, where did you put your yes? When Sam Larry said, what's it basing? Station settled. Ashana, I'm putting you to you today. When we get to court, we prove it to you. Immediately you buy Mohbad, you called Sam Larry. Sam Larry was the first person you called. You were panicking and you called him. He was the master planner of all that happened. Reason Sam Larry said, what's it basing? All stations settled. We are, you are going, I thank God that we are going to court. Let's continue.
Pick up my time silent.
Without going into all of the things that happened,
Yeah.
how are you?
You just asked a very huge question.
Yeah.
I would say I'm fine because, my sadness is not going to change anything. So, regardless of
Nigeria, we always take dirty clothes as important clothes in Nigeria. If not for the death of Mohbad, tó bá bọ́mọ ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ pé kó má gbégbékúgbé wálé, tó bá ní mommy daddy that is the way I want it, ìwọ abiyamọ tó ń wò mí lẹ́ni bọ́ sí wòwò pẹ̀ níbi bọ́lọ́n ṣe dá ẹ, bá Ọlọ́run sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ayé ẹ̀, tó bá rí pé ibi tó ń lọ yìí ikú ni, ibi tó ń lọ yìí òun ló máa jẹ ọkọ. Ẹjọ́ mo sọ fún yín lẹ́ni, mo ti sọ fún yín, fèyí kọ́gbọ́n ni justice for Mohbad jẹ́ fọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀, àtẹ̀yìn òbí tó wọ́n fún lóúnjẹ, ó bẹ́tà kẹ́ni kó máa gbé owó ẹ̀ lọ dàkẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ kó má gbọ́, ẹ̀yin tẹ̀wá Nàìjíríà ni mo bá ṣe lè. Just because Mohbad was feeding her father, mi ìdẹ̀ mọ́ oúnjẹ tó ń fún náà, bàbá Mohbad gan look well, ìgbà tí Mohbad ò sí láyé gan, ju ìgbà tó wà láyé lọ. Ọ̀ní tí ilé bá da, tí ọkọ àtìyàwó bá wẹ̀dì tínú ilé da, tí àwọn òbí, àwọn in-law, both in-laws are looking well, ẹ jẹ́ ká kudos ìyàwó, ẹ wo bí bàbá Mohbad ṣe rí. Mohbad dàbí bàbá 75 when Mohbad died. Mohbad couldn't help any of his family. And Mohbad Dora Sheri. And Gobiya Mohbad Sheri. Mohbad couldn't help his family. All Mohbad worked for, all his he did it all for the sake of Ashana and his family and her family. We heard it. This is not lies. Mohbad has no account. Mohbad has no account. Mohbad had no account. At 26 years old, over 0 years old, like that one thing, in your account. About 26 on account. And this nitwit. But no boy, don't move, but don't see Jera or both say, oh, Joko, on lab, or one let other children power. My sadness cannot change anything. You can imagine. Were you for one day sad? When Mohbad died, the day he died, 11th of September 2023, you put 8 updates. Bam, 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 bam. Shorty type excellent. And you are here saying my sadness. You were sad, but every month you are making a cake for that boy. Just because you want us to believe the narrative that you were cooking fried rice when the nurse was giving Mohbad an injection. Your sadness will not bring anything. The 1 year birthday you did for that boy, was it necessary? It will be necessary to you because Mohbad Dikolo Lomo and the father of the boy wanted the birthday to be done. End of. End of. And you are here saying, my sadness will not change anything. Ashana, make it make sense. Are we on the same page?
Whatever I feel, yeah. At least I'm still here, still alive. Yeah, so I would say I'm fine.
So in this answer, you talked about sadness.
Yeah.
And again, there's a lot that's happening.
Bukky should. One day you also got sadness. Kilo got sadness by Luba Mobadi. When should. Tomo filter, to fish you. Ojo Edabi, Odabi. Chamber. Tishudu, don't feel don't palapa. He lives at there and is stabbing la palapa, ringworm. When he comes out in your toku, what is sadness to you?
Yeah, a lot.
First, obviously, I know that the loss of your husband has been the biggest of all of this.
Yeah.
What is the saddest thing for you in all the things that have happened after? For a grieving widow who has less than
5-month-old baby.
Yes, at the time of the passing.
Yeah.
What has been the saddest thing that has happened since this?
I feel like the saddest thing I've experienced so far is the fact that the person that's supposed to be in guard for my late husband, this person that's supposed to be my son and highest protector, is our chief prosecutor.
Right.
And he's been everywhere trying to, recruit people.
Can you hear? Can you listen to this thing, Bats? Should Judy, he stated, and I quote, he said, what is the saddest thing you've had in this mobile spy? She said the person that is supposed to be their protector happens to be their chief prosecutor, which is Baba Mohbad. Am I communicating? Now, when Mohbad died, they asked this lady a question. She said, and I quote, then why didn't you call your father-in-law when Mohbad died? You said you don't talk to him. So why are you expecting him to be your protector? Are we on the same page? This is wisdom. I am not an illiterate. I am not a dingbat. I read. God has given me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Am I communicating? Can you pick a sense there? You said Baba's supposed to be your protector, your guarantor, your satisfactioner. But unfortunately, when they asked you, we are going to get to that question. They said, why didn't you call Baba Mohbad when Mohbad died? You said, and I quote, I'm not in good terms with him. I don't talk to him. A good wife will say it on public place that I don't talk to him. Even if you don't talk. Two things make people talk in this world. The birth of a baby and the death of a pet. Are we on the same page? Click yes. In community, the man parida. Now, even if you and Baba Mohbad, you have not been talking. The love of your life, as you claim, now died. Oh, tie, and you, this girl, you are a pathological liar. Because when Mohbad died, the day of the burial, Baba was sitting in the corner, sitting in the corner, sitting in the corner. Our boy, one bad girl. But our bad was sitting in the corner. Elegushi, I'm coming, my dear Elegushi. Yeah, thank you for the Royal Award. Can you understand? She said she's not in good terms with Baba because Mohbad's death was pre-planned. They planned what they were going to say. Yeah? Don't forget that when Mohbad died, Baba was sitting in the corner. I can remember that Ankara. If they close my eyes, I remember that Ankara when Mohbad died. Baba was wearing that Ankara like a farmer, a kitty farmer. Ankara enough the more like a buy. Oh, telling if fitted that Ankara of your phone. We are back up, but nothing on the coin. Baba, Mohbad, the baby, no, and Bobby, you, to Mama Soto. Baba, one Ankara, buy. Be carton color mixed with wine. Carton color mixed with wine. Shall not see? You got about one. You're calling you a gushy. Shall Bobby? Shall not see? Baba now, what? Sitting in the corner. He moved Baba, he won't fufu. Black turned to white. But now she saw TDA. But she saw a dirty. Baba was sitting in the corner. Ashana got there. Baba prayed for her. This is a man that you claim that you don't talk to. Make it make sense, Ashala. You will bring it out. But many of us that were going to analyze it, we are not dumb like you. Let's continue.
People to get my son and high, both online and offline. Like it's been from one thread to another.
This is Mohbad's father.
Yeah, my father.
Nobody is threatening you. Onirolofo. Who is threatening you? It's Mohbad's spirit that is following you. Nobody's. We need evidence. The same way they are sending their threats. I should not power Nigeria, you know. They are threatening me. We need evidence. You want evidence to that? And we're gonna be able to threaten the shape. Threatening about. You are precious to us now, Ashana, because we still need to know what happens to Baba. They lost anyway, we care less. But right now, you are the most precious. Because you need to tell us what happened on that fateful day, on that sad day. Bad day, the devil drink water. That day, the devil drink water.
Yeah, so it's been from one thread to another. We no longer feel safe. Like, you know, I usually get them.
We no longer feel safe. You remember the last inquest? This girl works with, give or take, 4 army in a civilized world, in a country that works. The person that was with Mohbad 72 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours before Mohbad demise. Even when Mohbad left the world, she was there. Up till today, she's working with armies. Am I communicating? And this girl carry a yansh like my palm. Also, threats, we can't walk around. Have you forgotten you went to Afogugba Invata's house? Afogugba Invata, she lives in Igondo. When you are looking for where all this Omota is, after Mushi and Oshodi, is Igondo. Many jobless people live in Igondo. Many homeless people live in Igondo. Many thieves. Many beggy, many of Afogugba Invata, they live in Igondo. You now went to that Igondo. You took your child. You don't know that you are not safe. Ashana, make it make sense. Ashana,
They trade almost every day in my DMs. You know,
we need evidence, please. Ashana, I want to see evidence. You cannot just come online. You know, social media of nowadays. If anybody come out to tell you anything, tell them we need evidence. You said you have a death threat in your inbox. Please, can you give it to us? Even me as a person, I will come big for that person. I will give you that support. Because your death will not mean anything to us right now. Your death will not mean anything to us right now. So we want to see the evidence of that death threat. You lie with passion. You lie with your full chest. You lie without missing one. You are a psychopath. Ashana, you are a psychopath. You have a mental illness. You are people that lie. You lie and think you are continue.
My baby, his grandchild also, he's been deprived of so many childhood memories, but there's nothing for you to do, John.
Childhood memory. Almost Shumefa. What's childhood memory? Please, if I'm not missing words tonight, people that here can testify. Almost Shumefa. A 6-month-old baby has no memory. A 1-year-old baby has no memory. God forbid. That's why we're always praying for these children. I'll give you an example. My very close friend, she traveled to America. She left her 4-year-old child with her sister. She went to America for 3 months to do some things there. Yeah? Let me bust your bubble. Do you know that immediately my friend left the country to America? A 4-year-old child. My friend got back in January. You know my friend's sister, she was the one looking after my friend's daughter. Yeah? You won't believe one thing. Let me bust your bubble. When my friend got back to Nigeria, she said the lady was looking at her like this. Her child. Oti Bagbe. Go on. She didn't even recognize the mom again because the sister was the woman she was seeing at 4 years old. There's no memory. Because when you get it, now Ashana is telling us that almost 6 months. Papa Lolo is just 1 year last year. 6 months old baby. She said, but they did not let Papa Lolo have child memory. What memory? Ashana, make it make sense. I can be very sure Papa Lolo cannot recognize Mohbad again. Because she has been seeing different daddy. Tata, tata, tata. But she is Sam Lavi, Loki Bella Shmuda. What have you done with your wallet of Coco Bondi? That woman, she did okay. Which memory? You're not people. We are not deaf like your people that are supporting you. 6 months. They deprive him of childhood memory. Ashana, can you make it make sense? Can you expatiate that? Can you elaborate it? Oh God. Let's continue.
Just to see how things goes.
What's the problem with your father-in-law exactly?
Yeah,
Between you and him?
Share anyway they should. Share they should do not do it. When they are cool, this is an opportunity for you interviewers to put the right question out there to her. But look at them beating around the bush. They're one no. This is your opportunity to ask her the question the world wants to know. Look at this shoot. You know, this is where I was convinced that Chud was paid for this interview. You live at the what is the relationship between you and your father-in-law? Chud. Oshodubo Jude, Yabadoto, Diao, Lomo, Okobo. Agege. Interview Sonu. One day Oku, oh, Berebito, Batoku, oh, Berekoto. Only what is the relationship with your father-in-law? I didn't know about it back on the podcast. Nigeria till they listen. I just come back. I just go do me. Me, my go where you mo. We are more. Oko pa. Iwo pa. Toyin kidan ti yen je. Toyin Kolade. Opa won lo ku fún mi sin. Àti apete tó máa ń dé yẹn. Òun ló kù, àwọn máa ṣe báyìí. Wọ́n máa ṣe báyìí. Àbí Ganusi. Baba Ganusi kọ́ bí àwọn fún mi lọ́pàá. No, we ain't born Nigeria.
Yeah, so I feel like the problem is just about family disputes.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem is more like a competition between him and Liam.
Between your father-in-law and yours.
ọmọ tó bá ti jábàá lé ẹ̀ náà láti extend á ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ sọ gbogbo ètò ìjẹ́ kó lọ́pọlọ wọ́n ti fi gba virginity ń jẹ́ ẹ̀ gbọ́. The competition is between him. The competition is between Baba and Papa Lulu. Let me tell you something for free today. You know I don't lie. I bring it unscripted, unfiltered. I bring it raw. Let me tell you this today. I have been meeting people in my life. I don't know Baba Mohbad. And you all know me. If he messes up tomorrow, I will drag him. I might not drag him publicly, but I will stand to tell him the truth. And he respects me for that. Yeah? Now, I'm only talking to the sensible ones now. You said Baba Mohbad is competing with Papa Lulu. Yeah? If Baba Mohbad doesn't want Papa Lulu in Mohbad's life, remember you said it. We didn't know about it. You said it and I quote. You said, when I was looking for pregnancy, Baba took me to different Orioke to pray. Have you forgotten that if Baba doesn't want that child to come, if Baba wants to compete with that child because of property, Baba will not take you to Orioke. Am I making sense? Everybody, something that makes sense. She said it. We don't know about it. So, if Baba knew that, Papa Lolo's birth will destroy things. Baba will not take you to be praying for pregnancy. You said it. You said you were very close with Baba. So why will Baba now bring in the child and he will be competing with you? Ashana, your lies are not aligning. It's not co-aligned. It's not corresponding. It's not coming together to make it a good lie. Ashana, you think with your anus. You don't think with your brain. You are brainless, you are senseless. You manipulate to the extent that when Mohbad died, the first thing you came out to tell us is they killed him. And you were there and know what happened. But you came out because of your manipulative ways. You came out to manipulate the world. This is what is happening now. Even if you are lying with your full chest, you will think you are saying the truth. Because you said, Baba Mohbad is competing with your son. If Baba Mohbad wanted competition, he won't bring that boy. He will not let you have that boy. Because you said, when I was looking for pregnancy, Baba took me to different Orioke. And let me now bust the bubble again. If Baba don't want that boy, even at the engagement, Baba will stand his feet as an Ekiti man and say, I'm not accepting this. But you just came for this interview to throw Baba under the bus, thinking Baba is going to be bullied, like the first time you did when Mohbad died. Let me bust your bubble. No matter the lies, we will love that man more. Because he's the only one in that family that is seeking true justice. Every other seekers in that family, they are non-entities. They are lies. Sorry, let me quickly charge my phone. Sorry. Just hold on for me, please. I will try and finish this tonight, yeah? Then the second one will play tomorrow. Yeah? So let's continue.
Yes,
A competition.
it sounds funny, but that's the actual truth. Yeah, you know, because after the death of my husband, a lot happened, and my father-in-law wanted.
Is it in-law or in-law? Ashana, you can't even make a clear pronunciation. It is in-law. You are using I to call H. In-law. My father, in-law. Mohbad. Odawa la ile to wasalo. Oh, I do confess you, I like Mohbad. Èmi ò mọ̀ pé báyé ṣe máa rí nìyó. Tèmi bá mọ̀ Mohbad. Ìgbé ayé ni mo pè é Mohbad o. Padà wá kó wá mú fún ẹ o. Àwa ò fẹ́ lè yọ. A ò fẹ́ kó o lọ. Àwa ò fẹ́ o. Àwa ò fẹ́ kó o lọ. Mohbad, ó réyàn gidi gbé. Dáńsà ẹ̀ gan, ó fẹ́yìn, ó gbóyìnbó. Àṣànà, ó yọ lọ́dọ̀ títí, ó pe in-law. Lóhùn òkè, lóhùn ilẹ̀, in-law. H-I-N-L-A-W. In-law. Ṣé ó jọ wá lójú ni? Prime Boy said, and I quote, Oni Rita lórí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì làwọn ti pàdé ẹ̀. Àwọn lọ ra ṣàwámà Rita lórí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì. Ibẹ̀ làwọn ti pàdé ẹ̀ tó ń ta ṣàwámà. Ṣọmọ in-law. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ máa fi hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì náà ta ṣàwámà níwájú hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì. Kí ló ń tà? Ṣàwámà kan ló ń tà. Bùnání ló ń tà. Abẹ́gbọ̀, ẹ lọ tẹ́tí kẹgbọ́ dáadáa. In-law, H-I-N-L-A-W. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wọ́n gbé.
To be in control of my husband's properties. The fact that there is
Can you all? I know we have lost count of how many times this girl is mentioning properties. I'm putting it to you now without mincing words that the reason for Mohbad's spy was because of one, Papa Lolo, and two, properties. She can't hide it. Did you all listen to her? She has mentioned properties. The topic of this interview, properties. Londaruko. This is the reason. She have no youthful life. All her plan was buy Mohbad and take away the properties. I'm always saying it to you all. If Ashana and her courts, if they knew this is where justice for Mohbad is going to end, they wouldn't have done it. I'm telling you that for free. If Ashana and her courts, they knew this is how this is going to end, they wouldn't have done it. Let's continue. Let me sit down now. I've exhausted all my standing up. Let's sit down now.
It was Liam in the picture because there was one time I actually called him to ask him, like, what happened? What do we do to deserve all of this? Like, why have you been out there?
Look at this miserable, wicked soul. Did you hear what she said? She said there was a time she called Baba Mohbad and asked him, what have I done to deserve this? This girl is a pathological liar. As I have always told you all, even all what she's saying, she believes she's saying the truth. Now, let me bust your bubble. When Mohbad died, if I don't know anything, Baba tried to reach out to Mama Mohbad. It all proved abortive. But then when Baba's cousin in America, I was online one day on the phone. He called Adua. Adua didn't pick. He called Baba Mohbad. He called Mohbad. Because they didn't want... Look at this girl. She said she called Baba Mohbad one day to ask him, what have I done? Ashana, I am putting it to you now, which I've always said. Even the buy of Mohbad, if it was intentional, there's an adage that says in Yoruba, use the right hand to wash the left hand. That is when the hand will be clean. For two well see, for three well two, more. If you are told Baba Mohbad, I've told you all, I have the opportunity to be very close to Baba. Baba no muliaye easy ju. Baba is the most simplest person. That was why they were able to take his son away from him. That was why they were able to buy his son and still lie to his... For you to know how simple this man can be. Look at what this girl is saying now. Have you forgotten this girl called Baba? Look at how she's twisting everything. She said she called Baba to ask Baba, what have I done? What has my son and myself done to you? This girl, please, we need all saw the video, she cursed Baba. We need to send it to Jude. Remember this girl? Do you see the story she turned there? She called Baba to curse Baba, to lay curses on Baba. I will play that video when I finish. She called Baba to lay curses on Baba, but now she came to Jude interview and said she called Baba to say, what did we do to you? If you had called Baba to talk like this, I swear with my living God, Baba would have, soft pedal. Aya can play. 1 second. 1 second. Give me 1 minute, please. I want to play it for people that don't understand. Because she said she called Baba to ask Baba, what did my son and myself did to you? That you are treating us like this. But that was a lie. She called Baba to curse Baba. 2-3 weeks after Mohbad died, she called Baba to curse Baba. She said she will buy Baba the way Mohbad died. I will play it here now. Don't worry.
Hello? Baba, ìyá ló sọ̀rọ̀. Nígbà wọn pa ìyá mi máa tóbi burúkú ni. Nígbà wọn pa ní bàbá. Nígbà wọn pa níyà. Ẹ̀rọ tóbi burúkú ni. Títí ní ọwọ́ mi lè sọ́mọ́ ní wọ́n ìṣẹ̀pẹ́ mi. Ọwọ́ mi lè sọ́mọ́ ní. Ọwọ́ mi lè sọ́mọ́ ní. Ẹ̀yìn kú rẹ̀. Bàbá, ọwọ́ mi lè sẹ́yìn náà. Wọ́n sọ fún mi. Wọ́n mú ìyá àdúgbò ìgbà. Ọwọ́ mi lè sọ́mọ́ ní. Ẹ̀yà kọ́mọ mi bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ mi àbí. Ẹ̀yà kọ́mọ mi bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ mi. Ọwọ́ mi lè sẹ́yìn náà.
Can you hear that? So, why can't you be truthful? I'm always saying this. Ashana, say the truth and your truth will set you free. Honestly, if you come out tomorrow and say your truth, honestly, I will support you. Can you all hear that? But she went on Truth Channel to tell you that she called Baba to talk to Baba that, Baba, what have I done to you with my son? That is number one. Motijawo ebe, eje kama gbolo, emi àti ẹ. Oh. Wọ́n ṣe ìbọn mo pẹ́ dé, àmọ́ níṣe ni mo tètè dé. Wọ́n rò pé mo pẹ́ dé, àmọ́ níṣe mo tètè dé. Inú wọn dùn pé Jesse ò jáde mọ́. Ṣé fẹ́ gbọ́? Àfi tẹ́ bá mú ẹ̀mí mi lọ mi ní ṣe justice fún Mohbad ni. Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ ẹ bá tí mú lọ, tí ẹ̀mí mi ò dẹ̀ sí lọ́wọ́ yẹn kankan, ẹ ní ṣàǹkan tó dájẹ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún play.
Bàbá, ìyá ló sọ̀rọ̀. Nígbà wọn pa ìyá mi máa tóbi burúkú ni. Nígbà wọn pa ní bàbá. Nígbà wọn pa níyà. Ẹ̀rọ tóbi burúkú ni. Títí ní ọwọ́ mi lè sọ́mọ́ ní wọ́n ìṣẹ̀pẹ́ mi. Ọwọ́ mi lè sọ́mọ́ ní. Ọwọ́ mi lè sọ́mọ́ ní. Ẹ̀yìn kú rẹ̀. Bàbá, ọwọ́ mi lè sẹ́yìn náà. Wọ́n sọ fún mi. Wọ́n mú ìyá àdúgbò ìgbà. Ọwọ́ mi lè sọ́mọ́ ní. Ẹ̀yà kọ́mọ mi bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ mi àbí. Ẹ̀yà kọ́mọ mi bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ mi. Ọwọ́ mi lè sẹ́yìn náà. Ọwọ́ mi lè sẹ́yìn náà. Ọwọ́ mi lè sẹ́yìn náà.
My people,
Now, I want to ask you a question. Let's assume Baba was not in good terms with her before Mohbad died. Mohbad now died. If this girl does not have a hidden agenda, will she have the audacity to call Baba to be laying curses on her, on him? Let's assume they are not in good terms, which I know she was lying, because when she got to the burial ground, she went to kneel down and Baba prayed for her. Baba prayed for her and hugged her. Yeah? She had the audacity to call Baba to disrespect him because she knew let me say it for the English speaking people. She know her hand has touched the sword. She's now waiting for somebody that will take it from her. Or where it tekuda. Okay, when she leave, play. I just cannot see. When you me look by you, I shall manage it. I manage it. Oh, no, it might be no. Yeah. Let's continue.
The female young godchild and me, and it was like, why do I have to take it?
Look at this tweet. She said Baba was defaming her son and herself. Please, I want you all to be truthful. Let's be truthful with ourselves, please. I don't want to support anybody now. I want to be real on this interview. And I know many of you, your memory is still intact. It is only Olule Nation that their memory is lost. Yeah? When Mohbad died, who started the defamation of character? Please, I want you all to talk. It took Baba before he could grant an interview with BBC Yoruba. Am I communicating? This lady started the defamation. She was jumping from pillar to post, tagging Baba as a killer, tagging Baba that Baba killed Mohbad because of the property. Can you all remember? And saying Baba buried him. Baba took him to burial ground, making autopsy without checking what killed Baba. Can you all remember? This girl and Darosha. Can you all remember? They lied to me that I was the one that came out to. I came for Baba. I castigated him. I insulted that man. Can you all remember? This girl manipulated the all Nigerians and made everybody to like that man with passion. Baba never said a word to show you how fatherly this man can be. But when the lies started getting more and more, thank God for BBC Yoruba, they went to Baba and granted that one interview. That was where Baba said his truth. And from that 2 years ago, when Baba did that first interview, up till today, Baba's words has never changed. Don't forget, yeah, I know Omiyale too started it. When Omiyale went on that this platform, it was this girl family that started defaming Baba. Look at this lady talking Baba Mohbad was defaming her. You started it, Sashana. We never supported Baba Mohbad. If you had come out to say your truth, probably we will still support you. But your sister, Omiyale went to Daddy Freeze. She said all sorts of lies. Until lately, when she came out to say she was lying. Until lately, she said she was begging Baba Mohbad not to bury that boy. Lately, she told us it was not Baba Mohbad she was talking to. How could you do this to this poor man? Mind you all, this man was the only person that lost a son. And you are so... And look at this girl sitting here, this baby, sitting here and saying that Baba started defaming them. This man never talked. Even when people were cursing him because of the narrative Ashana Yale put out for us. This man did not grant an interview. Baba come over to the bank in the first thing. He got all about again. Baba was like, Let's continue.
Take Liam away from him. Why do I have to take Liam to my mother-in-law's place on the island? That means that is where husband went to the apartment. That was just bring him over to me. So and my mother-in-law are not in good things. He was just trying to manipulate me. So
do you know what she was saying there? Please, all my Yoruba people, I know the Igbos, the Hausas, they do that as well. The first child, a son died, and Iya Mohbad, Onikaba children, she wanted to mourn. Is she supposed to go to Mohbad's house? No, let's be real. If they wanted to come and greet her, she was supposed to be with Baba Mohbad. I know they are not in good terms. So, therefore, Yamba was supposed to be in her own house so that people can go and greet her there. Not the other way around. Mohbad went to Mohbad's house. She ate bokoto. She ate shaki. She ate snail. And she said she was mourning. They give her a imam's clothes to wear. One for that show, and show her far power. Oh no, we show po. Oh, what should you do? Everyone there, Amadio. Mohbad. A John Belong. All of you knew what killed Mohbad. Yet you came out because of the scripts they wrote for you. All what you were saying that day was all of you are evil. I am saying this with my full chest today. We are going to the inquest. The inquest is now. ẹ jẹ́ kán fún mi níbì kan. Ẹ má sọ fún mi pé ó nà. Ṣé nínú yẹn is a normal way of life for all these celebrities. It's because